Hi guys, welcome to the Canadian Nerd. I'm your host Anthony here at Bento Miso, a wonderful space for game making, here with Kara Stone. Kara, nice to meet you.
You too.
And she has been making a lot of games here and elsewhere, everywhere in Toronto. One of her most recent projects has been a game jam project called
Knitting Simulator 2014.
Pretty epic, right? And I'm guessing I know what it's about, but please clarify for us.
Sure. I worked with Gabby D'Arienzo, who's an amazing artist and game maker herself, and we came together for the game jam July Wire, held by Dames Making Games here at Bento Miso. And so July Wire's theme was to do a hardware jam. So for Knitting Simulator, Gabby and I wanted to make something with the mechanics of you control it by knitting. So what we did is we had two knitting needles and we attached some mechanic-y things. And so every time you do the motion of knitting with our knitting needle controllers, you have a little knit pop up and you make sweaters, and each sweater has a different design. So it's like a little surprise.
All right, I know the answer already, but what inspired you to make this game?
Both Gabby and I are really into crafting. When we first met, we talked about knitting and crocheting and cross-stitching and all of these things that we like.
Just really just geeking out on that.
Geeking out, yes. But we're also, both really into technology and digital art and video games. So we wanted to kind of mesh those two together. And we thought this would be like a fun and also funny, like it's kind of kitschy and cute way to do it.
Yeah, that's with the peripherals. How did you go about creating those?
It was really easy. We had help from Izzy Colpitts-Campbell, who's part of Dames Making Games, who ran the July Wire, and Nadine Lesio, who are both like hardware wearable experts. Yeah. So they kind of guided us through. We used like a tilt switch attached to it, and that is connected to a makey, and that controls the like on-off.
That's very sophisticated. That's crazy. Because it's interesting to see just what you can do like DIY style.
Yes, it's super fun.
Peripherals, it's like nobody really pays attention to what you can achieve when you're not just stuck to a controller or a keyboard.
Yeah.
People just were eating it up, right? They were loving it.
Yeah, it's super fun because you can also go as fast, but with still having to do the motion.
And it was like responsive that way. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to check it out. Thank you, Kara Stone, for talking with us. This has been a pleasure. Kara, where should we find you online?
You can find me at @A_Stone on Twitter or karastonesite.com. And please also check out Gabby D'Arienzo's work, who I did Knitting Simulator with, and she's cool.
And Knitting Simulator, is it going to be anywhere where we can find it and hopefully potentially play it?
It will. Check my Twitter for updates.
Okay, we'll keep our eye out. This has been the Canadian Nerd. I've been Anthony. This has been Kara. Hope you had a wonderful time watching this video. If you want to check out more Canadian Nerd content, make sure you subscribe and keep your eyes posted for updates. We have lots of stuff coming up. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, all that social media. And thank you to our sponsors. Without them, this stuff could not happen. And I will see you next time.